There's a disclaimer for this video. I just want you to be aware that, yes, I'm an American. No, I've never been to Germany. But I've been studying German for the last 19 years, and it's one of my biggest passions in life outside God and my family. It's just something I've always loved. I love the language, and I love the culture, and I love Germans. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there that my perspective on this video of the top things I love about Germans and the German language all comes from the perspective of an American who lives in the United States, who has never been to Germany, but has met and had contact with Germans here in the States. Germans will not give you false compliments. I love that when you receive a compliment from a German, now this is a generalization, I'm sure everyone is different. Again, this does not apply to 100% of a people group. I get that. It's just a generalization that I'm making for this video. Usually, Germans do not give false compliments. So when you do receive a compliment from a German, know that it's very heartfelt and it means a lot. Eye contact. A lot of Americans shy away from eye contact. And if you've ever encountered a German, usually, generally speaking, they are not afraid of direct eye contact, prolonged direct eye contact. It's just one thing I really love. I the eyes are the window to the soul, and, make sure every time you prost with a German, you give eye contact. That's a good way to ruin a German's day, is to not make eye contact when you're trying to prost. Generally speaking, Germans have a great appreciation for intellect and the arts. I feel like that balance is so beautiful, how art and engineering kind of go hand in hand, art and science, so to speak. Kind of a Renaissance sort of mindset of that. Art and science kind of coincide together. Germans try to stay away from superficial small talk. We Americans, we generally like to talk about the weather and just weird superficial stuff. But Germans usually don't hesitate to go right in for the deep subjects of life, and they are willing to voice their opinions and hear you on your opinions and not judge you for it. They may not agree with you, but they will respect you and your opinions and hear you. Most Germans are very humble. They're very humble people. They are not superficial with their relationships. So it might take a person a little bit of time invested into a friendship to get close to the person. But once you're close to the person, the loyalty is very strong, and the friendship remains very deep. I find certain phrases in the German language to be so cute. I know that kind of sounds funny because it's not like a cute culture the way like a Japanese culture or a Korean culture, like certain Asian cultures are. But some of their words that they use have deep meanings that are also very, very cute. Like och nu, and there's certain words that are just so sweet, like zwitschern, the like chirping for birds. Schatz, I think, is just I don't know, I'm trying to think of other words right now, but like von Beruf, like the profession, it's translated calling. Like, what are you by calling? Like we say here in America, like, what do you do professionally? Like, what's your job? What's your occupation? But there in German, it's what are you by calling? What are you called to? And it's just such a deep, I found these words just, it's very beautiful in that sense. And I will say this, I know a lot of people say, they don't consider German to be a very attractive language. From my experience, now I don't have experience with like Southern Germans. I've never met someone from like South Germany or like Plattdeutsch. I've never spoken with anyone who speaks Plattdeutsch, but generally I've found the German language to not be very harsh, to be very fluid and natural, and sounds quite pretty, to be honest, at least to me. I've always felt that